some of y'all may have heard this. Trailer just dropped a few days ago. An animated film coming out of DC, Batman Ninja.
Batman Ninja. Interesting.
You know, so don't know a lot about this just yet. Supposed to be animated. Like, I think someone was telling me it's like 3D cell shaded animation.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but like you've got some. Like they've got
this is a
full-fledged, like full
length feature,
full length feature.
Okay,
but like some of the folks involved on this, you got the character designs by the same dude that did Afro Samurai. We got folks from like I think Ghost in the Shell working on this. Like not the main dude himself, but like folks that have worked on different productions. So you got some serious heavy hitters working on making this. But I guess it's supposed to be like a whole like. This is taking the ninja aspect of Batman, or at least to the upper next level type shit. So,
okay. Now, this hasn't been a comic. You saying? Because I never heard of this.
Like this is like because they've played up that aspect in Batman comics before.
Well, I know,
and they've done it. Like I think they did like a couple of like when he was doing his time traveling bit, he did some ninja stuff. But this is like,
but they never had a comic called like Batman Ninja. You know what I'm saying?
If they did, I never read it.
Right, okay, because I never heard of it. Now I know Batman, you know, trained with ninjas and pretty much learned a lot of ninjutsu and all that in Japan, and. So like he kind of like basically a ninja, but he dressed like a bat instead of a ninja. So I know he got ties to ninjas in Japan and all that stuff.
So like what a friend of mine told me was it's kind of like a DC Elseworlds title where like they basically just draw that premise out to everything that is Batman. So like kind of like they did the Gotham by Gaslight and everything was steampunk, Victorian England.
Yeah,
they basically reset the whole continuity of Batman in that sort of premise.
So is he in Japan? Is he like not? Is he in feudal Japan or just?
Now that I don't know.
Current Japan. Okay.
I'm thinking current because they said I've been hearing like the Batmobile is present, and I don't see any way of putting that in feudal Japan.
So maybe it might be a story of. My old teacher that taught me how to use ninjutsu is in trouble, and I'm gonna go help him or some shit.
Yeah,
you know, so it's like a one shot. I'm gonna run over to Japan, take care of this shit,
right?
And dress as a ninja when I do it.
The Batman can't be seen doing this.
Well, I mean, I guess Batman always brand everything. So if he's gonna have a ninja outfit, it's gonna be a ninja outfit.
I just hope this ain't no Batman Incorporated shit, because that plot line was bullshit, and we all know it.
I do remember the animated series though. He had somebody he trained with. It was a ninja that came to Gotham to whatever, and it was somebody he trained with. It was somebody he trained with back in Japan or whatever, and he became a ninja for hire, assassin for hire, whatever. Yeah. That was actually a decent episode. I can't remember the name of it. But I remember it was a 2-parter and it was real good. It was a real good 2-part episode. And so, you know Batman got ties to ninjas. So let's check this trailer out and see what we got, and we'll have some discussion because we actually don't know what we in store for. You know what I'm saying? Right. So let's check this trailer out and then we'll have some discussion of what we just saw. So without further ado, Batman
Ninja.
Ninja, vanish. Get to you.
Kind of want that sword now. Marketing.
私には何もないと思っていた。
Oh, I said from the top. This Japanese.
ヒーローに人殺しはできねえ。だけど俺にはお前が殺せるんだよ。バットマン。
We'll talk about it.
の怪物を止めろ、ジョーカー。
Joker. All right, we back. We just watched Batman Ninja, and wow, what an experience! That was it was interesting.
That was some over the top anime nonsense.
Well,
in a good way.
Right. I would say, well, I'm looking at this a whole nother perspective now because I didn't know it was made by animators. I thought it was American made. So my mind was on something different, you know, going into this.
Right.
Because I'm a big anime fan too, but I always wear different glasses when I watch anime than when I watch American animation. You know what I'm saying? And for what it is, I'm like, oh wow, it looks amazing. You know, all the animation, which, you know, Japanese are great animators, so, you know, it always look cool. Now I don't know what the fuck the story is. it was just a bunch of action or whatever.
Yeah.
What's your take on it?
It is extremely Japanese. Like, and I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just like there's no doubt that this is Japan. Like, this might be a sort of an interesting Japanese take on what Gotham City could be. Like,
well, I mean, I think this is just their version of it because it didn't seem nothing like Batman.
But it's a bit weird because like I'm seeing like sort of a ninja samurai version of all these different characters.
Excuse me. Yeah, so they kind of redid the characters in they versions, which is kind of cool. And, you know, I'm pretty sure, okay, this, of course, is not in the universe of the regular DC.
Right.
But they just like, okay, we're going to do a Japanese version of this. And it's made by the people that made Afro Samurai. You know how crazy a lot of that shit is?
Afro Samurai, Gurren Lagann, like all these highly stylized animes.
Yeah,
So,
and Afro Samurai is very stylized.
yeah.
So I saw a lot of that in there. And what you think of that Joker? Did it work for you or it didn't work for you?
It worked for me only because like I'm so surprised I haven't seen the Joker try to dress up like that at some point, 'cause, like, that's just his kind of over the top.
Yeah, they seem like they might have that sick, but part of his personality just that what's that, the crazy laughing and shit. You know, they got that down. You know, I don't know if they got the other sides of him down.
Right. Like I feel like one of their, at least judging from the trailer, what they were trying to show as much of like, this is our version of this Batman thing. This is our version of this Batman thing. You know, like we got Samurai Penguin and Samurai Two-Face.
Yeah, I see, and some of them look kind of cool.
You know,
so
Ninja Assassin Harley Quinn, Catwoman, Poison Ivy.
But I bet you the action is going to be crazy.
I mean,
like if anything, I want to see it for the action.
I'm gonna tell you, like as far as like character design, the ones I found most like interesting, like because they had every single Robin, and well, they didn't have what's her name, Stephanie Brown, but who cares?
Okay, but I don't count her.
Right, but like we've got their version of what Nightwing looks like, Red Hood, Red Robin, and the current Robin, Damian, with a really stupid looking haircut.
Okay,
but it's whatever, But like, getting to see all these different takes they have on all these characters is actually pretty cool. But it's extreme, like it's almost distractingly stylized.
Well, it's like an acquired taste.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like you either gonna really love it or you gonna really hate it. You know what I'm saying?
Like a lot of times, like especially after like coming off of the Arkham series. Where it's like they have this heavily like paramilitary look to everything. You know, even Batman and all of his sidekicks have a slightly paramilitary look to them. And then coming to this.
So what I've been noticing, Warner Brothers have been pushing a lot of anime adaptions from. They've been taking, I guess they've been greenlighting or just giving some money to some studios, part of their studio to make some anime sent to live action. So this is probably in that same division where they was like, okay, let's take some of our properties and let's convert it to anime style or whatever.
Trying to get some crossover on both sides.
Yeah. And which Marvel has done that already. They got an anime version of Iron Man, X-Men, Blade,
Wolverine.
And Wolverine. And those are all pretty good too. So it's like, okay, now DC's like, you know what, let's try that.
Yeah.
It's funny, Marvel always do everything first now though.
But like I will say, like, because DC through Warner Brothers has like a slightly different take on it in that they have they have like a more two-way rapport with a lot of these creators, because it's like, hey, that thing that you did that's really successful, you looking to make a live action, because we can make that happen.
The problem with DC is they're a slave to Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers just handle their business, not, you know.
They don't handle their business as creators; they handle their business as a business.
Exactly.
You know? So
and the art really suffers.
Yeah. I'm hoping that with this kind of like just leaving this in the hand of the animators, you know,
right? But then if they don't get a big return, they be like, oh, fuck it, we don't need no more.
We don't do this no more,
right?
You know? But like if this is successful, like, because they've already been talking a lot about doing this Gotham by Gaslight adaptation, and so we could end up seeing a lot more of this DC Elseworld stuff actually get made, you know, because like I really want to see some love for Red Sun. You know, all these other kinds of Elseworlds stuff, and hopefully even take that into some of like the more obscure storylines that they've used in the comics.
Now I'm wondering why they didn't dub this, or why didn't they put in an English version? Now, unless I just didn't find it, but everything I was finding was in Japanese.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking they don't have an English made yet.
It's quite possible that they haven't cast an English voice cast yet.
Yeah.
Because
you know what it's telling me? We'll go ahead and finish.
It seems to me like they're not as on board with the idea, or not as confident in the idea.
Exactly what I was about to say. I think that Warner Brothers just, you know what, for now, let's just sell this to the Japanese audience. Yeah. And if it, you know, take off whatever, then we go ahead and dub it over in English and have a little English version.
And for like, there's a hardcore.
So they're not going to be pushing this,
right? And there's a hardcore subset of anime fans like that are completely against the idea of watching dubs. Like, you know, if you if you really about anime, you watch a sub, man. If you really about anime, you learn Japanese and don't need this. Dude, calm down.
Well, it's just I just thought to the point where they were just going to make two different versions, just like when they do movies.
Yeah.
You know,
like, and it could just be like that. There will be an English voice track when it's released.
Yeah, yeah. But like I said, they're not marketing it to American audience that hard. Right. So they not like, well,
and so I'm wondering if
we
like
ain't dub it yet.
If they just haven't, or maybe they just haven't cut the English dub trailer yet.
Well, that could be. That could be.
They could have it.
But that's what I was saying though. They might have, but I just don't think they want. They don't want to release. They don't want they don't want American to know about this yet. I ain't gonna say know about this. They just don't want to push it to America, to the American audience.
Because even like the trailer we saw isn't the North American trailer. That's the international trailer, right? You know.
So yeah, like I don't know, and we don't know how people are gonna handle this, take this. So they need to. That might be a mistake. They showing a lot of times they make mistakes. You should let people know, look, we're not trying to replace Batman. We're not trying to tell you this is how Batman should be. We just did a different version for these audience. You know, so do not turn against it because it's different. Oh, that's not Batman. That's not, you know what I'm saying?
And that's very much a big studio mindset. Like, we got to play it safe, you know, because, you know, folks don't go see stuff that ain't what they want to see anymore. You know,
right.
like,
but I think it might be to their detriment playing it too safe by not putting it out there. It's kind of like air your dirty laundry first, so when people find out, they ain't going to be bad.
You know, because like even here, like, we were confused because we thought we were going, like, we thought we were going to get at least a dub. Like, I thought it was going to be at least dubbed.
Right.
Know?
Well, I didn't even know it was Japanese. I just like, that man Ninja, what's that? You know, I didn't know it was going to be an anime-driven Batman thing. So,
you know, but you know, it looks cool.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it looked like it's fun. Like I said, it's got that Afro Samurai style to it. So you know what you got with that. You got you got ninjas with RPGs and all kind of crazy shit.
Blowguns that look like blunts.
Yeah.
Boomboxes that's rocket launches.
Man, hey, that's what I'm talking about.
I need to go back and watch some Afro Samurai is what I'm saying. But, even like going into Gurren Lagann and Psychopaths, which are extremely over the top.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Psychopaths.
Gurren Lagann is like, it's
I couldn't finish that one.
It's a hard sell at the beginning, but it really pays off at the end.
So it really is good?
Yeah. But it's very much like one of those rule of cool animes. Like, man, don't question it. Like
I know it's a lot of animes that start off so janky, and like why am I watching this? Yeah. And it gets real good. I don't know why they do. The Trigun comes to mind.
Yeah, but it's like because like it'll be like super goofy, but like then they have these like untenable epic moments of sheer badassery.
Yeah, so maybe I'll go back and watch it.
But like a lot of these animes are the folks working on this have worked on these super stylized, like grand show of over the top action, epic styling, very much like comic book writing, So like this could work really well in this medium, and I'm just really eager to see what comes out of it.
Yeah, me too, dude. I'm gonna check this out when it come out, and we're gonna throw up a little review for it. So. And hopefully we had an anime channel going. We might throw that review on the anime channel. Right. Anyway, so yeah, that's our discussion for Batman
Ninja.
Well, I was about to say Batman v Superman. That's our discussion for Batman Ninja. What they would do with Superman?
Oh. I don't know. They got a Chinese Superman in the comics now. So that's
well, no, made by Japanese creators.
You know what? I feel
not if Superman was Japanese.
I feel like they don't have the right sensibilities to write that character.
What do you mean?
I mean, because like I'm trying to. The closest thing that they have to writing characters like that is like some Power Rangers stuff, and like it's really easy for Superman to become campy.
Well, I was about to say, they might not get the characterization right, but I'm just talking about more of the anime and the
look,
the style. The action. I mean, nobody does action better than them to me. And
that straight bang is gonna get
epic
way longer
moments.
in anime.
Like they can take a definite matter of fact, eating a bag of potato chips. If you can make that epic, then you can do anything.
Man, writing in a notebook they made epic.
Right. I mean,
delete.
And it's animes like about sports. Where
Kuroko's basketball,
they got basketball, boxing, they got a football one too.
They have Go, man.
Yeah, but they make it epic. They make playing chess. They make playing chess look cool as hell.
Like I love like those videos where they show like this thing in anime, this thing in real life, like tennis, ping pong.
Right.
Chess.
The tennis. They got one about tennis. They got one about soccer.
Because all joking aside, Prince of Tennis is awesome.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not a fan of tennis, but they made tennis look cool as hell.
Yeah.
Like this one I watched. It's called Hajime no Ippo, also known as Fighting Spirit, and it's about boxing. And I'm a big fan of boxing, but I never seen it broken down like they break it down.
And like what's so cool about that is like it's not fake. Like they understand boxing.
That's what I'm saying. That's the beauty of it. It's a real boxing fan will love this. And they take in one round. It take like 2 episodes for one round, and one round is 3 minutes. So I was like, I'm watching the whole episode.
The DBZ school of timing.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm watching the whole episode, and they was like round 1. Because like he'll fight a dude. The main character is a up and coming boxer, and he'll fight a dude. And it'd be like 2 episodes, and he got it was a knockout in the first round. So when he knocked him out, I'm thinking like, whoa, man, this must be round 12. It was a low, and there was a round. They was like round 1 knockout. Round 1, that was like fucking 90 minutes. But that's how they do it, man. They make things epic, you know.
And like whenever I try to get people into anime, that's always like that's my big selling point. Is like, anything that you like, one, there's an anime about it, and two, they will point out the stuff that makes you love that thing to people that don't understand that thing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. People just don't get that until they sit down and watch it. Like, average American audience think animation is for kids.
And not only that, but like everyone always thinks of like when you say anime, folks' minds always go to Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z.
Or even be right. Yeah, I'm saying.
But like it's not just that; it's an actual avenue of storytelling, and you can get really specific or really general. Like you can have your Cowboy Bebops,
right,
or you can have like Hikaru no Go. It's like no one would ever think of making like an anime about chess or table tennis.
Yeah.
But then you see it, and it's like, damn, this shit is actually kind of legit.
They got a way of making things epic. So our whole point of going into that tangent is we just wanted to point out that Japanese creators got a way of making things epic, even when it seems so boring, but they can make it epic.
And I'd say a part of that is because so much of that is on the folks that want to make that stuff. Like, when it comes time to make a manga, like, it's not, we want a manga about this. It's like, well, I really like this thing, so I've been writing this comic about this thing. If you guys want to publish it, like I've been selling it on the street corner, but if you want to publish it, like, so there's a real passion for whatever they make this stuff about.
Oh yeah.
Whereas over here, it's like we need to tell a story about this thing that folks is seeing in the world.
It's a different
now.
culture.
It's a completely different.
It's a different culture. So I'm not going to even put.
It's a lot more proactive and less reactionary.
It's different things. So that's our reaction for Batman Ninja, our reaction discussion. Thanks for checking out the video, and we're going to be out of here.
Y'all be good.
Peace.